Once again, this is not defamation or damaging a brand in any way, shape, or form. If Kenneth does try taking any legal action due to this video, I will literally show all of the criminal evidence inside of that exact courtroom. And furthermore, there are people trying to contact the local police department inside of his area. So the person I am talking about in this video is known as Kenneth Rodrigo. He has a Discord server which he owns, discord.gg/UGCLeaks. And I'm pretty sure if you guys are in the UGC community, you have most certainly heard this name. Kenneth has been thrown into a lot of controversy for good reasoning, and he claims I made my former videos for clout, despite the fact I already have my own community, and a lot of people genuinely dislike him for his own staff exposing him says a lot. Now, what has he been thrown into, you might be asking? Well, he has been thrown into a lot of things. Some of them being extorting and receiving CP child no-no images that are a federal crime, being a predator to minor individuals, scamming people, and even guilt-tripping and manipulating his victims to try saying he isn't a predator. Now, I'm going to get into those sections into this video, and also the part where I didn't tell people to do this, and I wasn't sure if my video was the one that caused it, but his server got raided and it was pretty funny. And the thing is, I'm just going to go over it all, and you will see this person should not be allowed, and they are still trying to justify themselves and defend themselves, furthermore, manipulate their victims. The first thing I am going to get into is the more light allegation. Well, it's not even allegation, and this guy has full-on proof, but Kenneth is known for getting modelers to make him items, and they will in fact make him these items, but he will charge it back, and he will receive the money he was supposed to pay them back, and they will lose it. He caused this modeler to go negative, and he spent a good while making that model for him to upload. Realistically, he is a scammer, which is already a very bad accusation. The thing is, it is considered light to the more horrible things he's done. Now, if you do want to have proof of the scamming allegations, you can ask the guy inside of his server. I will have his server invite below, but he basically charged back the money he sent. I cannot show this because it has his address in it, unfortunately. Now, I want to get into the second worst allegation that plays onto someone, one of the first victims we found inside of this video, is he is guilt-tripping her and manipulating her to think he is not a pedophile. As you can see, he says, "Look what you have done. This has gone way too far. I should never frame you as one." Right? But the thing is, he's saying they will listen to you. He's trying to convince her to say that he is innocent. The thing is, she is 17, he is 23. That's the thing. And she recently turned 17, okay? And he also recently turned 23. The thing is, he is trying to tell her, and now she is saying she feels bad for him. And apparently she doesn't want his people to come after him, when to begin with, he should be telling his people to stop going after her because he is already a creep and was predatory to her. Okay? This is literal proof right here for the manipulation and the gaslighting and all of those accusations too. Now, I'm going to get into these accusations about the big bad stuff, such as receiving child no-no images and being a literal predator at the age of 23 preying on minors. Here's the first images I'm talking about. Now, this was his apparent friends with benefits, the first victim, which did end up bringing light and exposure to this entire situation. Kenneth claims, well, he did receive, not even a claim, he received images from this minor, which are literally a federal crime. You know, he is in possession, if not receiving child you-know-what. And he claims it's her fault for doing this. Apparently, the only way to fix it is to send a photo. Okay? And the thing is, people in the last video are saying, well, she was the one who went for him, but it's still wrong for him to accept it and to just go for it. Okay? But the thing is, he was the one who made advances first, and she played along with it. Just because she played along with it doesn't mean it's not wrong. Okay? And this is basically him saying the whole friends with benefits thing, and her saying she feels used. You see, it's a lot of stuff. But this is the first proof, but I'm going to get more into the other proof right now. Now I want to get into more of the worst accusations. Here's Kenneth stating his age, claiming his birthday is December 2nd and he is 23 years old. But the thing is, There is a lots of more proof inside of this Google document, which will be linked below, but I will go over some of the more notable proven things in this right now. But this is another thing he is admitting for believing she was older, but the thing is, he knew she was 17 then, and her age was plastered and always has been all over her profile. Now, this is the victim's profile, and I'm going to blur it out, but as you can see, it clearly says she is 17 years old. It was all over that on other socials too, and I'm going to be reading this document now. So, as we know, he owns these groups, and these 3 are my videos. The thing is, here's what happened, basically. She was a minor, he's acting like people attacked her in DMs when they will not. See, the thing is, people aren't attacking for it, and he is basically fear-mongering her at the moment. And they made a statement, even though trying to defend him, because she says she feels bad, apparently. Right? And the thing is, if she never knew his age, then hers engaging like that, yes, the message later thing. But the thing, he knew her age, she didn't know his, so he is still a predator. Now, here is him with the things from earlier, but what I will go down to is the more bad things. His staff was defending that stuff and saying really messed up things. On top of that, if I were to scroll down, you see this is the profile, the username is gone here, thankfully, and this is what he said to Cupid. Okay, you can see all of this content here is absolutely horrible. It's just horrible, and literally he exchanged pictures, you know, actual nude pictures from minors. That is disgusting. He is 23 years old getting federal illegal content. Okay, and you see this stuff right here, it's just not right. Okay, and the second screenshot was real. He admitted it was real inside of a literal voice chat. Okay, so if I were to watch this right now, okay, there is literal proof of him admitting it. If you were to take the time to go to the video here, it is literally there. Okay, he admits it's real, and stuff about Caitlyn. Or we're talking about Cupid, not Caitlyn, okay? So he didn't really say too much about Caitlyn, but they were talking about Cupid when he said that the stuff in those DMs were real. His main concern when I pinged with the message, whoever leaked the DM took 0, afterwards he goes saying he's innocent, a lot of stuff, and the manipulation stuff. Now, please don't tell me you're the girl that Raccoon keeps saying he's dating. It's just a weird question to ask people. See that? He got mad because she was dating a dude. How does that happen? I'm waiting here. I even told you to block him. He is literally a weirdo. He is into minors. But because of my poor communication skills, you could have told me. See this? And he is very manipulative and just a bad person in general. The document will be linked down below. But there's just a staggering amount of proof here, and there's not really much more to go on about this, considering it's already all set in stone. And he's just not a good person, so please spread awareness to this. Even send this video to other influencers if you wish to. It's just, yeah. A lot of people are already spreading it around like wildfire, and I tend to do that more just to get more exposure to the situation.